Gathered in North Texas this week for the Skift Aviation Forum. We got a look at the future of the industry, from our locally based airlines, Southwest and American, to airports. We heard about what's changing in aviation. And joining me to break it all down is Will Anderson, editor-in-chief of the Dallas Business Journal. Will, how you doing?
Hey, Dia.
Good to see you. Now, when you talk about airlines, they've been dealing with so many challenges recently. So how are they faring overall?
I think you have to be pretty optimistic to work leading one of these airlines, right? Yeah, they've had a lot of challenges. There was the flight restrictions during the government shutdown recently. There have been delayed aircraft deliveries. There have been layoffs. A lot of shares, stock prices for airlines are down this year. So a lot of challenges. Yet, we sent a reporter to the forum yesterday in Fort Worth, and the aviation industry is pretty upbeat. They think that, they've seen travel kind of return pretty much to pre-COVID levels, and they foresee an uptick, particularly in premium travel, high-price travel.
Now, what do you see airlines doing differently because of so many changes that are going on in the industry?
So that premium element is really interesting because you see, Southwest pushing more into premium flying. We've seen talk about airport lounges by more airport lounges by American, and then Southwest has filed for its first, or what could be its first airport lounge in Hawaii, right? They've never done that before. Who knows if that's the first one to open, but they filed for an airport lounge. It shows how much Southwest is changing and trying to chase those premium dollars.
Hold on. Dallas is the hub, isn't it?
Well, yes, but it's Hawaii. So
Come on, Southwest. All right. Airport's also busier than ever. What did the CEO of DFW Airport have to say about all the growth there? Construction's underway, a little bit of a mess, but I didn't have any problems getting in and out.
Yeah, so DFW Airport is a huge reason why this is such an aviation hub as well. And they had 88 million passengers last year, I believe, in 2024. They're already the third busiest, I should say, in the world. Well, by 2030, they should have 100 million passengers a year. That's about where Atlanta is today, the world's largest airport. So you can see that, there's tons of, you saw the lines on Thanksgiving, right? The car lines.
Yep.
More growth. And of course, they're building another terminal. They're investing in new kind of mobility options. There's the new Silver Line train that takes you right to the airport. But yeah, more and more and more at DFW Airport. The growth isn't slowing down.
Anything that surprised you coming out of the forum?
Well, I'll go back to just this idea that there's this upbeat temperament, right? And you'd expect that, especially from leadership. Business leaders tend to be optimistic about it, but yeah, there was even the tragic crash at the start of the year in Washington D.C. involving an American Airlines regional jet. Well, what have they learned from all that? I think that airlines can continue to learn that really the name of the game is being flexible and adapting. Things are going to change. You're going to take some punches to the gut, and what can they do to get around that and invest long-term strategically in things like, again, premium travel, higher price travel.
Yeah, pretty cool there. 100 million passengers, that would be...
It boggles the mind.
A little bit, but do you think part of that is because of the growth here?
Yes. I think the DFW airport is it's a differentiator. It makes it so that, if you love the mountains, if you love the coast, you can get anywhere in 4 hours or so in the U.S. from DFW. So yeah, I think it's the population growth. I think it's the economy as a whole. And I think it's that business leaders have stood up and said, we want the growth of the airport to be a priority.
Yeah. All right. Will Anderson, editor-in-chief, Dallas Business Journal. Thank you for always keeping us up to speed.
You got it. Thanks, Tia.